Hi friends! So today we are going to do another place value math activity, and we did a version of this in class where I put tape numbers down on the floor, and then I called out a question and you answered it by running to the first number and then jumping back. We were working on counting back by tens. So today we're going to do an activity where we're practicing counting on by ones and tens and counting back by ones and tens. So we know when we're counting on, that means we're adding. So if I'm want to count on by ones, you might have a problem like 6 plus 3. So I'm going to start at 6, and then I'm going to count on 3. So I had 6, 7, 8, 9. So I counted on by ones, and I did 3 ones more from 6 is 9. If we're doing that with tens, say we have 20 plus 30. We're going to start at 20, and we know that 30 is 3 tens. So we're going to count on 3 tens from 20. So we're going to go 20, 30, 40, 50. That's 3 tens more than 20 is 50. Now, we use the strategy of counting back when we're talking about subtraction. So if I have the problem 6 minus 4, I will start at the bigger number. In first grade subtraction, we always start with the bigger number. So I'm going to start at the 6, and I said minus 4, so I'm going to count backwards by 4. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So 4 less than 6 is 2. 6 minus 4, we counted backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2. 6 minus 4 equals 2. If we're counting back by tens, then I might have a problem like 90 minus 20. So we would start at 90 because we always start with the bigger number in first grade subtraction. We're going to start at 90 and we're going to count back by tens, and we're taking away 20. It said 90 minus 20. So 90 minus 20. 20 has 2 tens, so we're going to count back by tens 2 times. So if I have 90, 80, 70. So 90 minus 20, 90, count back 2 times by 10, 80, 70. 90 minus 20 is 70. So in class, when we did this, I put tape on the floor. Now, I know you probably don't have a lot of tape. I know I don't have a lot of tape at home to be trying to tape numbers on the floor. That's just a pain. So instead, I had some sidewalk chalk that I used with my niece, and my niece happened to be with me today. So I had her help me make a 120s chart with sidewalk chalk on our driveway. That's something you might do. That takes quite a bit of time, so that's something you might do if it's really nice out and you just want something fun to do. You can make your own 120 chart and practice some math questions that way. If you don't have a lot of space, you can always do a regular number line, 1 through 10, and then a number line counting by tens, just on a stretch of sidewalk. You don't need very much space for that. So those are things you might be able to do outside if you want to get outside and do this. Inside though, you can just write a 120 chart on a piece of paper. To write a 120s chart at home on a piece of paper, you start with 1 and you write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 all the way across the top. Then on the next row, you just got to 10, you start with 11 under the 1. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, all the way across. And then once you get through 20, you go down to the next line. Each line down is another 10. So the first line, there are 0 tens. The next line, there's 1 10. The line after that, 2 tens. The line after that, 3 tens. The line after that, 4 tens. After that, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And eventually when we get into the hundreds, there are 10 tens. So you'll actually have 100 and 0 tens, because 10 tens makes 100. So you'll have 100 and go back to 0 tens. And then when we get to the 100 teens, you'll have 100, 110, and some more ones. So you can write a 120s chart all on your own on a piece of paper. I will put one up so you can make one like this, but the one I put up, you'll notice, is missing some numbers. So you have to fill in the numbers it's missing in order to get your 120s chart. Okay? Then I'm going to have my niece show you how to do this on our 120s chart. You start standing by the 10 if you're going to do counting on or back by tens. And you're going to start by the 1 if you're doing counting on and back by ones. You can look at the first number, walk to the first number. So if the number is 80 minus 30, I'm going to start at 80. I'm going to walk to the 80. And I'm going to jump back how many tens? It was 80 minus 30. How many am I going to jump back? I'm going to jump back 3 tens. 10, 20, 30. 3 tens in the number 30. So 80, 70, 60, 50. So 80 minus 30. 80, take away 3 tens. We can count back by tens. And we know that 80 minus 30 is 50. If we're doing a counting on problem, we know that's an addition problem. Our addition problems will be counting on problems. You might have a problem like 30 plus 40. 30 plus 40. So you're going to go to the 30, find the 30 on your hundreds chart, and then we're counting on, so you're going to jump forward 4 times. 30 plus 40. You're going to count on by tens 4 times. 10, 20, 30, 40 is 40, right? 4 tens. And you're going to count on by tens starting at the number 30. So we have 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So we counted on by 10, and we know that 30 plus 40 is 70. You can do the same for ones. When we did the tens, we were moving up and down on our chart. When we're counting on or back by ones, we're going to move side to side, left and right on our chart. If you're doing this inside on a piece of paper, you can use your fingers to jump, or you can just count 1, 2, 3 and make your fingers bounce. So you know I'm counting on, your number is going to get bigger. Counting back, your number is going to get smaller. So counting on is for addition, counting back is for subtraction. Okay? All right, friends, here are some problems for you to solve using your 120s chart. When you are done today, you can send in a picture of the 120s chart you made. If it was outside, if it was inside, maybe you can think of a creative way to make a 120s chart. It doesn't necessarily have to be just a pencil and paper or just the sidewalk chalk. I thought the sidewalk chalk was pretty fun. But it can be whatever way you want to make a 120s chart. So when you're done, you're going to send a picture of the 120s chart and your answers to these problems. All right, friends, it's still Spirit Week. We have 2 days left this week, and tomorrow is Pets or Stuffed Animals Day. So you can take a picture with, if you have a pet, you can take a picture of you and your pet, or you and your favorite stuffed animal, and post it to the Georgian Heights PTA Facebook page with the hashtag GHPride. All right, friends, have fun doing some math, and I will see you tomorrow.